Ever wondered how to bake healthy, gluten-free, sugar-free muffins? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're whisking up a batch of delectable fruit muffins that aren't just a treat for the taste buds, but also kind to your health. Perfect for those with dietary restrictions or anyone who's simply mindful about their nourishment. These muffins marry the warmth of Grandma's baking with the nutritional wisdom of the present. Ready to dive into the world of healthy baking? Stick around. Now, before we start, gather all your ingredients. We'll be using almond flour, a great gluten-free alternative that's low in carbs and high in fiber. Next, we need baking powder and a pinch of salt to give our muffins a nice rise and balance out the sweetness. Speaking of sweet, we're going to add a dash of cinnamon for its warming flavor and natural sweetness. Now, let's talk about our wet ingredients. We're using eggs as a binder and ripe bananas, which not only add a natural sweetness but also keep our muffins moist. Almond milk is our liquid of choice, dairy-free and low in calories. Vanilla extract will give a lovely aroma and depth of flavor to our muffins. Finally, we come to the star of the show, our mixed fruits. They're not only delicious, but also packed with vitamins and antioxidants. With all these wholesome ingredients, we're off to a great start. First, we will start with the dry ingredients. To create the foundation of our healthy fruit muffins, we'll need some vital components. The first one is almond flour, a fantastic gluten-free alternative that not only adds a slight nutty flavor, but also brings a beautiful texture to our muffins. Next, we have baking powder, the leavening agent that will give our muffins that delightful rise. A pinch of salt is essential too. It's the unsung hero in baking that balances sweetness and enhances flavors. Lastly, we're adding a sprinkle of cinnamon. This warm spice will lend our muffins a subtle depth of flavor, making them even more irresistible. The key to a great muffin texture is to ensure these ingredients are well combined. You want every bite to be a harmonious blend of these elements with no unexpected pockets of salt or cinnamon. Perfect. Our dry mixture is ready. With this base, we're set to create some truly delicious, healthy muffins. Next, it's time for the wet ingredients. We're going to start with the ripe bananas. You'll know they're ripe when they have a few brown spots on the skin and they're slightly soft to the touch. Now, we're going to mash them up until they're smooth and creamy. This might take a bit of elbow grease, but it's worth it. These bananas are a key ingredient. Not only do they add moistness to our muffins, but they also act as a natural sweetener. That's right, we're not adding any sugar to these muffins. The sweetness comes from the bananas and the fruit we'll be adding later, making these muffins a healthier option for those who are watching their sugar intake. Now that our bananas are well mashed, let's move on to our eggs. We'll need a couple of them, and we're going to beat them until they're light and frothy. Eggs are another essential component in our muffins, providing structure and helping them rise during baking. Once the eggs are beaten, it's time to mix in our almond milk and vanilla extract. Almond milk is a fantastic dairy-free alternative and lends a subtly nutty flavor to our muffins. And vanilla extract, well, it just makes everything taste better. Just a splash of it will do. Now, we're going to combine all these ingredients together. Mix them in with the mashed bananas, stirring until everything is well incorporated. You should end up with a smooth, slightly runny mixture. Don't worry if it looks a bit different from your usual muffin batter. Remember, we're making gluten-free, sugar-free muffins here, so the consistency might be a little different. And there we have it. Our wet mixture is all set. It's now ready to meet its dry counterpart, and together they'll create something truly delicious. But that's a story for our next scene. Stay tuned to see how these two mixtures combine to create our healthy fruit muffins. Now let's bring these mixtures together and add the star of our recipe, the mixed fruits. We're at the most exciting part of our baking journey, combining the wet and dry ingredients. But remember, it's crucial not to overmix. Overmixing can lead to dense muffins, and we all love our muffins light and fluffy, don't we? So, how do we do it? Pour the wet mixture into the dry mixture. Use a spatula or a wooden spoon to gently fold the ingredients together. The trick here is to mix just until you can't see any more flour. It's okay if the batter is a bit lumpy. And now, for the pièce de résistance, our mixed fruits. We've got a colorful medley of blueberries, strawberries, and diced apples here, but feel free to use any fruit of your choice. Remember, baking is all about personalizing to your taste. The fruits are not just there for the taste. They bring an array of nutrients to our muffins. Fruits are packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. Plus, they add a natural sweetness that complements our sugar-free recipe perfectly. Add the fruits to the batter. Again, we're going to use the folding technique. This ensures the fruits are evenly distributed throughout the batter, and it also prevents them from sinking to the bottom of the muffins. And just like that, our muffin batter is ready. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? You should have a thick, but still slightly runny batter, speckled with colorful fruit pieces. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Remember, the beauty of baking lies in its imperfections. Before we move on to the baking, take a moment to admire your work. Breathe in the sweet aroma of the fruits and the vanilla. Can you imagine how divine these muffins are going to taste? Our muffin batter is ready to go into the oven. We're one step closer to enjoying our gluten-free, sugar-free, and oh so delicious fruit muffins. Stay tuned for the baking magic that's about to happen. Preheat your oven and let's get these muffins baking. Start by setting your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for our metric friends. Now we've got our muffin batter all ready, and it's time to fill our muffin tins. Here's a little tip. Using an ice cream scoop ensures even portions for each muffin, leading to consistent baking times and beautifully uniform muffins. Make sure to fill each muffin cup about 2/3 full with batter. This allows enough room for the muffins to rise and create that beautiful domed top we all love. Once your tins are filled, it's time to slide them into the preheated oven. Position your muffin tins in the middle rack of the oven. This ensures even heat distribution and reduces the chance of your muffins getting burned at the bottom or not baked at the top. Now, for the baking time. These scrumptious little delights need about 20 to 25 minutes in the oven. But don't rely solely on the timer. Remember, every oven is different. So, around the 20-minute mark, start checking your muffins. A toothpick inserted into the center of a muffin should come out clean when they are done. And now we wait for the magic to happen while our muffins are transforming into golden brown treats. let's clean up and prepare for the joy of that first warm bite. And there you have it, delicious, healthy, gluten-free, and sugar-free muffins. These are not just any muffins, but a testament to how health and taste can coexist harmoniously. We've just baked a batch of goodness that's not merely a treat for the taste buds, but also a boon for the body. Let's take a moment to recap the recipe. We started with a blend of gluten-free flour, almond meal, and flax seeds, creating a dry mix that's high in protein and fiber and low in carbs. This trio of ingredients is a powerhouse of nutrients, offering benefits such as improved digestion, controlled blood sugar levels, and even weight management. For our wet ingredients, we used ripe bananas and applesauce as natural sweeteners, eliminating the need for refined sugars. These fruit-based sweeteners not only give the muffins their moist texture and delightful sweetness, but they're also packed with essential vitamins and minerals. To this, we added a medley of fresh fruits, blueberries, strawberries, and apples. Each of these fruits brings a unique flavor profile and a host of health benefits. Blueberries, for example, are high in antioxidants. Strawberries provide an excellent source of vitamin C, and apples offer dietary fiber. Next, we combine the wet and dry ingredients, creating a batter that's as wholesome as it is flavorful. Quick stir, a pour into the muffin tins, and our creations were ready for the oven. Baking transformed our batter into golden brown muffins, their enticing aroma filling the air. But it's not just about the aroma or the taste. Every bite of these muffins is a step towards better health. They're gluten-free, making them a great option for those with gluten intolerance or anyone looking to reduce their gluten intake. They're sugar-free, helping to keep blood sugar levels in check, and they're rich in nutrients, contributing to overall well-being. So, the next time you're craving a guilt-free treat, whip up a batch of these scrumptious muffins. Happy baking!